Before we start the video, I want you to subscribe to the best Telegram channel at the first link in the description, where we show our earnings on cryptocurrencies, and not only. Our capital that we manage is more than $3 million. Thanks for subscribing. Also in the description is a links to verified exchanges when you register, on which you get a welcome bonus from me. Let's get to the video. Friends, the bear market has been going on for over a year now, and almost all cryptocurrencies are trading at huge discounts. How long this situation will last is unknown, but obviously, this is far from the worst entry point to invest for a couple of years. So let's see what coins would be good to put in your portfolio, and, importantly, in what distribution. Today we are going to look at a $1,000 investment portfolio. The structure of the portfolio is suggested as follows. 50% will be occupied by the most reliable coin, and the other 50% will be distributed in different proportions between altcoins, which belong to different categories. Bitcoin is the most decentralized and most censorship-resistant cryptocurrency. In principle, it is hard to disagree with this. After all, practice has shown that many modern blockchains can hardly be called decentralized, and the old classic in the form of Bitcoin, in this regard, is unshakable. The hashrate network is simply huge, and in order to take control of the entire blockchain, you need to have an incredibly large amount of equipment in your hands, which no one can afford. And even if they could, it would simply be unprofitable. I would add that an equally important factor of reliability is the dominance of Bitcoin in the market, which at the moment is about 40%. That is, most people believe in this cryptocurrency almost as much as people believe in gold in a conservative financial market. And despite having the largest capitalization among all cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin is still showing good access on every bull run. Just the other day, former USA broker Jordan Belfort, known as the Wolf of Wall Street, said that the only good options for investing in cryptocurrencies are Bitcoin and Ethereum. Everything else is too risky, an asset that may never grow. Under such videos, people often write in comments the question, but where to buy? For example, on any exchanges from the description under this video. On them, you can also get welcome bonuses, especially from our channel. Well, Ethereum is in the proposed $1,000 portfolio, and its share is 20%. If Bitcoin is our digital gold, then Ethereum is what allows us to build an entire financial system around it. Ethereum is a decentralized platform for smart contracts that allows us to build various banking services and decentralized applications that help this whole system work. In the 90s, after the emergence of the internet, almost no one used it, because back then, it didn't make any sense. But this has all changed dramatically after the appearance of various services and applications. For example, such as mail, search engines, sites with useful information, and so on. Actually, this is what allowed the internet to become popular and spread around the world. Yes, there are many other, seemingly more technological blockchains, on which it is possible to build a financial system, but practice shows that Ethereum, as the dominant blockchain, has one big advantage among them. It manifests itself in the fact that all trends and innovations originate on Ethereum. It gave us the smart contracts, the first decentralized exchanges, and even the first NFT. But competitive networks are also worth paying attention to. After all, they also benefit the development of the crypto world and have their trump cards up their sleeves. Just their share in our portfolio will have less space. Actually, this is how we propose to allocate another 15% of the portfolio. These will be other top blockchain coins, both Tier 1 and Tier 0. Tier 2 networks are not considered because they are essentially tied to Ethereum, which we already have in our portfolio. We opted for Cardano because of the technology and the leading position, skipping blockchains such as Binance Smart Chain and Solana. Solana is understandable. It has already played a huge growth in the last bull run, and now it is under a lot of pressure among sellers because of the collapse of its supporting exchange, FTX, and the Alameda Research Fund. But about BNB, our argument is that this cryptocurrency is more of an exchange token than a blockchain coin. That is, Technically, there is a BNB network, but its rate depends more on the success of the exchange. And if something goes wrong with Binance, well, you get the rest. But the $150 portfolio is not only for the ADA coin. We'll also put their Cosmos, which is a zero-level blockchain that is actively developing. There are already many projects in the Cosmos ecosystem, and this ecosystem continues to grow. As a reminder, a Tier 0 blockchain is a platform for the Tier 1 blockchains that it brings together. And the third coin, for which part of the $150 is intended, is Algorand, for which the characteristics already listed above fit. For my part, I note that there has been no loud news around this network concerning hacks or its poor performance, which in my opinion is an important factor. At the same time, there is a large number of transactions in this blockchain, and it also stands out for its fairly high throughput and very low transaction fees. Well, we have another 15% of the portfolio left, which will be divided between $150. But before I get to this part of the video, I want to remind you that I'm not giving financial advice, just sharing my thoughts on the market. You should make all your decisions about buying one coin or another based on your own analysis. If you want to have something to analyze, visit our Telegram channel by the link in the description. The latest news and analytics in 24/7 mode. Actually, where will the $100 go? We offer a very interesting category of coins that are ISO 20022 compliant. We anticipate that this will be the next big trend in the crypto market. Essentially, these are the coins that the banking community approves of. After all, ISO 20022 is the international standard for electronic messaging between financial industry organizations. It is recognized by the big banks and even the international payment system SWIFT. These coins include Stellar, Hedera, IOTA, XTC Network, Ripple, which is being sued by SEC, Quant, and also Algorand, which we have already put in the portfolio. All of these cryptocurrencies were created to make international transactions more accessible. I will say that you have to understand the tokenomics of each of these coins. After all, the use of the technology itself does not yet promise the rapid growth of their cryptocurrencies, which, in fact, may not be used in the banking transaction system itself. That is, the fact that bankers are studying them and even going to consultations does not give us any reason to believe that they will use these technologies. That is, they may grow on the news of high-profile partnerships, but it will not be long-term, because before the real implementation of the case may not come. Also in this group, it was decided to add Chainlink, which is a decentralized network of oracles. These oracles allow you to link smart contracts with data from the real world. And I think there's a good use for that. Well, we have $50 left to spend on various meme coins or other high-risk tokens that have a small capitalization. Here, there's the biggest risk of losing your money. But small-cap cryptocurrencies have a lot of potential for growth, which can give us the coveted 100x's. It is important to understand that such coins do not include Doge or Shiba, because they are already too high in the ranking of coin market cap. And, in this case, you need to look much lower. Some are already after the 100th line, where the capitalization will be in the area of $20 million-$50 million. Basically, it really makes sense, but it is necessary not to forget about existing risks. That is, the higher the possible yield, the higher the chance that you will lose all your money on this coin and, therefore, a small part of the portfolio is allocated to them. Write in the comments if you like this kind of video format. Also, leave your reaction as a likes or dislikes. Thanks for watching, your Cryptanic.